Hey guys, so me again, same day. Because obviously after I unbox the box, I'm gonna put my tank back together. So in this video, you guys are gonna see me put everything in the tank and upgrade my tank to the next level. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I'm gonna be turning my tank into a living terrarium, and I'm so excited. I wanted to do it forever, but it just seemed so impossible. It seemed like this monstrous task, and I'm so happy I took the time and I got everything I needed, and I'm so excited to transform my tank today with you guys. So please stay tuned and watch how I do everything. I'm gonna explain what goes where and why.
Now we're going to start the first step. The first step we're going to do is just removing all of the dirt and substrate that we already have inside of the tank. That way we can create our drainage layer underneath, and we're just going to do this very carefully. I've sped it up here for you guys, but we're being really careful while we're digging out the dirt to not hurt the lizard, because the lizard is still in the dirt because he's a burying species. So I have to carefully remove the dirt and try and find him to remove him and put him in a separate temporary container. And here is our fire skink Lou. Again, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but he is so cute. I'm gonna call it a he. This is all of the supplies from the last episode that we did. All of the plants, live plants, everything for the drainage layer. So we're going to be using everything in this haul. Now what we're going to do is rinse off all of the clay beads that we got in the package. We're using 2 bags, so that's 10 quarts of these ceramic clay beads, and they're going to make up our drainage layer. And it said to rinse these off for 3 to 5 minutes or until the water is clear. I found that it actually was way more helpful to use the shower head and let the shower water just hit the beads and drain off all the dirt. But for now I'm using the tub because I haven't figured that out yet. Now that we have rinsed and put all of the ceramic beads in for the drainage layer, I'm going to use this mesh substrate separator to complete our drainage layer and then put all of our dirt and substrate back into the tank. These are our final substrate layers. We got plenty of digging room in there, and I'm just going to add back in the original decorations I had just to get an idea of what space is already going to be taken up so I can start to think about where I'm going to be putting all of the plants. This is the red stem tears plant, just like as shown in our last video. Again, this is our vine plant from our live bundle for a 10-gallon tank. Because this is a vine plant, it is recommended to go in the back of the tank and or near decor for it to be able to easily grow upwards. It's going to grow more upwards than it will horizontally, but it can grow horizontally, it just won't grow as fast or as much. So right now I'm just digging a little hole for it to go into to plant down into the substrate, and it's going to go in the back of my tank. I'm going to gently wrap the vines a little bit around my hydrometer and thermometer, and hopefully it will grow up and outwards both ways across each of them. It's important to note that with shipping, there's going to be dead leaves that are going to fall off, and then there will be new growth as your plant adjusts to its new environment. Next is our red nerve plant, which is actually my favorite one out of the bundle. This is one of the 2 tropical plants we got in our bundle. This plant in particular can be placed in the foreground or background, but it loves high humidity and needs to be in a warm, damp spot. So what I have chosen to do is I'm putting it in one of the back corners of my tank on the warm heating pad side, just to make sure it has enough warmth, because it really does not like any cold. Our next live plant is the mini pixie. This is our other tropical plant for this bundle. It also is again super cute. I would say this is probably my second favorite. I definitely loved both tropicals in the bundle. They're both super cute. This one, the leaves look like little lily pads with like a light green design in the middle of them. It's super adorable and I can't wait for it to grow bigger. This plant does not need as much heat or humidity, so I'm placing it on the colder end of the tank. This is also a plant that's super good for home gardening and making little fairy gardens, as it can handle moderate house temperatures and humidity. Our next live plant is the Fluffy Ruffles Fern. Again, super cute. This is the one fern that we got in our bundle. I love all the pics that Josh's Frogs did for my package. The Fluffy Ruffles Fern is very popular for houseplants due to its unique foliage and is often placed in hanging baskets. It can get quite large, however, it is easily trimmed to be smaller if necessary. I am placing the fern in the furthest, coolest corner of my tank because it needs the least amount of heat out of all the plants and will do very well here. Now we have our 2 bromeliads. I was quite surprised when I first saw the bromeliads in this package because I didn't really know what they were or that they didn't have roots. So when it comes to these, it's actually very particular how we're going to plant them. Because they don't have roots, then they actually don't need soil. What we're going to be doing is we're going to make little sphagnum mossed baskets that I'm going to wrap around each of the plants and then attach them to one of our decor items in the tank. I've chosen to attach the sphagnum moss baskets and the plants to the decor using yarn, honestly because it was the only thing I could find in the house. I was unprepared for bromeliads because I didn't know what they were, but once I figured out what they needed, I quickly came up with something, and all I could come up with is yarn. I may be changing this in the future depending on how it works and if I get any further advice from anyone else in the community. Now we are just sealing the deal with some sphagnum moss all over the tank to maintain humidity and really packing it in around all of the plants. And then when we are all done, reintroducing Mr. or Mrs. Lou, whichever one it may be, to the tank for him or her to enjoy. Now for the final step of our tank upgrade, I needed a UVB bulb for all of these plants. However, when I ordered this, I was not expecting it to be 36 inches. I did not thoroughly read as much as I should have. I thought it was going to be a small regular bulb. However, it was 36 inches. So I actually ended up keeping it and just buying a new fixture from Reptile Supply Co. However, I was thoroughly disappointed in the packaging. They kind of just taped together a box, and the box actually said T5 24-inch, and I had ordered a T8 36-inch, so the box was very deceiving and confusing. So I'm not sure why they put it in the wrong box and such a beat up box, as most of the box's damage was underneath of tape. So they kind of just taped it together. The packaging was just overall disappointing. However, the product inside of the packaging works perfectly fine and was in great condition itself. So overall, what I ordered was great, but definitely disappointed in the packaging from Reptile Supply Company.
Alright, so this is our pair up. So this is them out of the case. And it does come with little protectors on there and an instruction book. Now this is a little big for my tank, but I was okay with having a bigger size because in the long run I'm probably going to upgrade this tank into a bigger tank anyways. So I'm totally fine with having the extra few inches because I'm going to be keeping this light in the future and it will work good once I upgrade this tank into a bigger one. It has this dome under part that's going to accelerate the light and make it more strong and powerful. And that's the little sticker, and then it goes back behind there into this 3-prong hole, and it just fits the right way around so I don't have to have it backwards. When it comes to the light, it has these little prongs that you want to match up in both ends. It's a little hard to do one-handed. And then once it's in, you're going to twist to lock it into place. Okay, so this is the true reveal. me. So thanks for watching this video. The tank looks amazing. I'm so proud, honestly, that I was able to move. And like the day after I moved, I filmed, the day of that I moved, and the exact day that I moved, I did a complete tank upgrade and was able to film this video for you guys. So I'm having a proud moment, but this tank looks amazing, guys, and I cannot wait for the next upgrade I do. There's a lot of other animals I'm going to be doing a lot of hauls for, so this is just my giant lizard haul that I was super excited for, and I'm so happy I was able to do it. If you guys want to upgrade your tank or anything, you want to but you don't know what you want, or you want a little bit of everything, go to Josh's Frogs. They have amazing bundles. Depending on what animal you have, they have certain sections where they give you the requirements for that animal you have. It's a really reputable company. I'm going to list their website and their Instagram in the description below. I highly recommend them, and like I said, the 2-day shipping, it was great, and I got a little bit of everything in this, and I'm so happy to watch the plants grow and everything. So definitely recommend Josh's Frogs. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!